I'm Blake Schowalter with On Target Sports. I'm here with Coach Tuke. What's your overall thoughts on the game today?
You know, football's really hard when you don't win the line of scrimmage. UT Martin's offensive line, dominated us, and their D-line dominated us, and so made everything a lot harder. And we have to learn those lessons and, make sure moving forward that doesn't happen again.
Coming to this game, you had a lot of mutual respect for their coach and their team as a whole. How did you feel about their performance today, and what were they able to do to not really allow us to score offensively, and then obviously defensively things didn't work out the way we wanted?
Yeah, they did a good job. We thank a lot of them and wish them luck in the playoffs. We started off the game 7-0 with a pick six, and you think, here we go, and we're doing well. But ultimately, those things we talked about early on just was tough, and decided to offense needed a spark and put Greg in there. And I thought he did give us a little bit of there, so that was nice. But it certainly wasn't, Patrick's fault. He can't block the D-line.
Absolutely. It was just a game plan sort of deal, what the defense was showing. I think Greg was a better option there, or just really just about getting the spark up.
Yeah, it was just kind of a change of pace and just give some people a different look.
Absolutely. And moving forward, I know it's really early on, but is Greg going to be the starter this weekend, or is it too early to tell?
Yeah, too early.
Gotcha. And then lastly, I know the score won't really show it, obviously, but your players showed a ton of fight throughout the entire game. What do you got to say about your guys? Honestly, just resilient through the entire year, a lot of highs and lows, but what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. We've had some tough breaks, and, we hadn't played as well as we could have, but at the end of the day, they've never stopped fighting and never turned on each other. And so, hopefully they do a good job and respond and finish the year out.
And then lastly, obviously the overall goal wasn't met, but still one game left to be played. What's the focus have to be like going into practice this weekend, and then obviously just playing this weekend as well?
I think just, you only really lose when you lose your character. Like, don't let a bad season all of a sudden turn you into a low-character team or a low-character player. Like, show up ready to work on Monday. We'll still work hard. We're not going to go out and just start recruiting. We're going to try to finish the season out as coaches, and the players need to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Blake Schowalter on Target Sports. I'm here with Greg Menne. Overall thoughts on the game, man. How do you feel your performance was just coming off the bench? Just what was your mindset going in there?
All week, coaches did a really good job on preparing me for a moment like this, and I just went in there and executed the game plan.
Gotcha. And just as far as just coming in there, your O-line getting your cadence right, have you had time in practice as far as reps go, just getting that right for your team?
Yeah, coaches make sure in meetings and out on the practice field that I'm more than ready to come out and compete to my best, to the best of my abilities.
Gotcha. And through the entire game, your team showed a lot of fight. What do you got to say about you guys today?
I'm extremely proud of everyone. This is a team that's never going to back down to nobody, and I'm just grateful to have them by my side.
Absolutely. Moving forward, I know not the outcome we all wanted, but Bryant next weekend, what's the thought process going into that game?
We just got to bounce back from this. We're going to go into that game hungry and come out with the win, hopefully.
And then lastly, just obviously not a home game coming up, end of season and stuff like that. What's your message to the fans and everybody back at home in the Cape Girardeau?
I appreciate all the support that you guys put behind us, and just thank you.
I'm Blake Schowalter on Target Sports. I'm here with Joedrick Lewis. Tough game today. Obviously the outcome you wanted, but a lot of fight from your defense all the way through. What do you got to say about you guys today?
Like you said, it was a lot of fight. We put our all into this. We came up short, but it was a long week, had a good week. It's tough that we didn't come out and show it at the end of the day.
Gotcha. And I know it's hard looking at the positives right now, but you did have a really good game today. That pick six in that opening drive, what were you seeing there? What was the play? What set that up?
Well, first my coach put me in position, to make a play. And, I just did my job, and the ball came right to me, and I just did my thing with it.
Absolutely. And looking on the offensive side, Greg stepping up big for you guys and putting up a good game or a good stat line. Obviously didn't get the outcome that you guys wanted, but what do you got to say about him just as far as practices go and just his overall just mentality stepping into that game and kind of showing up big?
I'm proud of him, man. I actually been working with him. He's been throwing a lot of balls in practice, actually completing a lot of balls. So he's been putting in a lot of work, and I'm glad he showed it out there today on the field.
Gosh, just overall, a lot of camaraderie with your guys, obviously. Good chemistry with your team. Really tough loss today, obviously, like that. But as far as the morality goes and how you guys are going to step back up for this practice and end the season off strong against Bryant, what's that going to look like for you guys?
I mean, every week, man, we just got to come in, laser focused, and keep working. It's just a minor setback for a major comeback, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for following us, by the way, too.